A very popular story in sports this week is whether or not former NBA player and current analyst Charles Barkley will leave his job at TNT and join the controversial LIV golf company. Barkley is clearly doing it for the money, saying in an interview he will only join if they pay him an annual salary of $60 million. LIV has come under heavy scrutiny by the USA because of its funding by the Saudi Public Investment Fund, directly controlled by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and essentially the wealth of the country. Using the money, LIV has been able to entice some of the best golfers in the world, such as Brooks Koepka and Dustin Johnson, for hundreds of millions of dollars. Many have been critical of the Saudi government for their human rights abuses and the murder of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. They are also critical of the Saudis using LIV as a form of soft power and sports washing. Sports washing is a government or group using sports to improve their reputation. This could be with sponsoring a sports team. For example, Qatar Airways sponsors Bayern Munich, Barcelona, and PSG, or hosting an event such as Hitler and Nazi Germany in the 1936 Olympics, or China hosting the 2022 Winter Olympics. Would anybody criticize Lionel Messi, Jesse Owens, or Chloe Kim for profiting off the obvious sports washing occurring? Perhaps you're more upset at Barkley's ties to Saudi Arabia because of the connection to the murder of Western journalists or 9/11, rather than Qatari migrants' working restrictions or the human rights abuses in China. And that would be moral relativism. Moral relativism is the idea that morals are based on a specific culture and time period, and that no set of morals is more correct than others. It denies that there are universal morals shared by all human society, and that we should refrain from passing morals on other groups. While moral relativism originated in ancient Greece, it has become more popular post-Enlightenment as secularism has risen. Nietzsche believed that absolute morals don't exist because, quote, God is dead, and therefore there is no divine or objective moral code, as he discusses in Beyond Good and Evil. Hume believes that morals are based on our feelings, and therefore couldn't be objective. A moral relativist would say that correcting a teacher's mistake isn't morally right or wrong, and is dependent on a culture's beliefs on that subject. Likewise, with a pro-lifer forcing women to keep the baby of the rapist, and vice versa. The main argument for moral relativism is that if you don't believe in God, then there is no divine code. How can we say then that a set of morals should be correct? Furthermore, people who support moral objectivism can't even agree on which moral system is correct, shown by different morals in different religions. Additionally, moral relativism promotes tolerance. We get to hear other cultures, societies, and social norms and acknowledge what others believe without being so arrogant about ourselves. There are likewise two main arguments against moral relativism. Moral relativism's main tenet is that we should accept the morals of different cultures. But what if there are contrasting morals within a specific culture? How do we refer to their morals? Which would we look at? Obviously, the most apparent disagreement is that moral relativism says, for lack of a better term, very widely agreed moral wrongs are acceptable. With the logic of moral relativism, the culture of the Nazis is allowable. To me, and hopefully most others, that's absurd. While moral relativism surely has its pitfalls, it is a much stronger argument than moral objectivism. Perhaps LIV and Charles Barkley believe in moral relativism. LIV and their Saudi founders have an authoritarian society where hush money and silencing free speech criticism is acceptable. Likewise, Barkley grew up in Alabama, poor to a single mom, and gaining monetary wealth and generational protection is moral to him, even to support LIV. So, I thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about these concepts in the comments. This is my first video on philosophy, so hopefully you found it interesting. and I hope you have a great day.